Yeah, my name is James Dent. I'm a hydrometeorologist. Meteorologist plus a hydrologist, combining what happens between when the rain leaves the sky and hits the ground. My talk this afternoon is going to look at extreme rainfalls and the myths and, for want of a better word, lies that are being spread around that extreme rainfall and flood events are increasing. Their impacts may be increasing, but that's a whole different story because of population, because of infrastructure damage. But the trends and the projections given on flooding and extreme rainfall is costing an awful lot of money for people, perhaps unnecessarily, and not enough concentration is being taken on proper design, proper prevention and adjusting.
But we seem to be witnessing a lot of extreme weather events over the last 10-15 years.
I think that if one went back to the past, the same number of events would be occurring. They're reported much more fully, much more quickly now, and they seem to be so much more imminent. Whereas maybe it takes several days for newspapers, and in some parts of the world, events went unnoticed.
Surely in the case of Pakistan, dams exasperate the situation.
I'm not sure that the last flood was really too much to be laid at the fault of dams. Dams are only designed up to a certain level. They probably overflowed. Certainly the dams have a problem in Pakistan because they fill up with sediment, so they perhaps haven't got the capacity that they originally were designed for. Again, this comes down to human intervention and maintenance. And I think whatever the conditions, the meteorological conditions in Pakistan were exceptional, and as was pointed out by one of the speakers earlier, that also happened over 100 years ago. And these floods do occur from time to time, and that's how major river basins and deltas like the Indus get formed.
We had terrible floods here in Britain a few years ago that were unheard of before.
No, they weren't. My talk will highlight several events within the last 100 years that were much greater than those events in recent years. Again, it comes down to the fact that people don't want to go into the record. The records can tell us an awful lot. If you only look back 10, 20 years, yes, those events were unusual. If you go back 100 years, they've been any number, 15 or 20 in the last 100 years.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good. Everything to do with rainfall is inferred. The models used both in weather forecasting and certainly in climate modelling do not and cannot resolve a single event.